Good afternoon. The Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust is seeking to raise £30,000 to vaccinate badgers on its nature reserves. The Trust believes vaccinating the animals is the best way of preventing the spread of bovine TB in cattle. It comes as a cull of thousands of badgers is due to get underway this autumn. Phil Brewster reports.
It's not my best side.
Early morning in Leicestershire, and preparations are being made to vaccinate a group of badgers against bovine TB. The scheme is part of a selective programme of vaccination of badgers on land owned by the Leicestershire and Rutland Wildlife Trust.
There's no evidence at the moment that we're aware of that badgers have TB in Leicestershire. We're doing this as a precaution so that we can try and sort of head off any future problems.
Overnight, around 9 badgers were caught at various locations in specially laid traps. The animals are quickly injected before being sprayed with markers to show they've had the vaccine. The aim is to have badger populations free of TB within 5 years. It comes as a pilot scheme to cull up to 5,000 badgers is due to get underway shortly in Gloucestershire and Somerset. The government and National Farmers Union say it's needed to help tackle the spread of bovine TB in cattle, which have to be destroyed if they test positive for the disease. But opponents say a badger cull is inhumane and ineffective.
There is a high risk that it could actually make the problem worse by dispersing social groups. So if you have infected badgers, they could actually move out into an area that's not currently infected.
The Trust says the only viable long-term solution is a vaccine for cattle. In the meantime, it's looking to raise £30,000 to help pay for a 5-year vaccination programme to protect the badger population and prevent what it says is a scourge of bovine TB. Phil Brewster, ITV News, Leicestershire.
The former Labour Chancellor Alistair Darling has strongly attacked plans to build a high-speed rail line to London from the Midlands. Well, speaking on national radio this morning, Mr Darling said the project's benefits were highly contentious and it risked draining money from the railways for 30 years, despite backing the scheme when he was Transport Secretary. Earlier this week, the government defended claims the budget could rise from £50 billion to as much as £80 billion.
My principal concern is, if you spend this money on this one railway line, then you will not have the money that we need to spend on maintaining and upgrading existing lines like the East Coast Main Line, the line to Bristol, the commuter lines and so on.
A woman from Leicester who lost part of her leg after being hit by a New York taxi has been praised for her fighting spirit by surgeons. Sian Green, who's 24, was injured outside the Rockefeller Centre on the first day of her holiday. Her parents, who travelled to New York to be with their daughter, have thanked those who helped save her. Police have confirmed that a father and daughter were killed in a plane crash in Leicestershire. Officers were called to a field near Wymeswold on Wednesday night. They've confirmed the pilot and passenger died in the crash in what's thought to have been a takeoff, but have yet to formally identify them. The man's son is believed to have raised the alarm. Police are working with the Air Accident Investigations Branch. A festival set up in the memory of a man from the Midlands who died from cancer is planning to be bigger than ever this year. Judge Stark will be part of the annual Sandwell show this bank holiday weekend, with headline acts including Blue, Lamar and The Twang. The 3-day event is in memory of Simon Turton from West Bromwich, who died of a brain tumour aged 36. Organisers hope that the big names on the bill will help boost visitor numbers. The pumps to Lincolnshire's new £44 million reservoir have been turned on. It'll take 3 months and the equivalent of 100 Olympic-sized swimming pools of water to fill the Hall's reservoir in Newton-on-Trent. Once officially open next summer, it will disperse 20 million litres of water per day, with the potential of supplying around 100 million homes and businesses in the area.
It will give us security of supply for Lincoln and southwards. It will give us resilience of supply in the event of outage elsewhere. But perhaps most importantly, it will meet the growth needs of this area, which is growing significantly at the moment.
Artist drawings of how a statue of Margaret Thatcher could look have been released this morning. The memorial of the former Prime Minister is planned for her hometown of Grantham. A number of different designs are on display for the public to see. The town's museum wants people to give their views on what the statue should look like. Right, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the bank holiday weekend. Here's James Wright.
I
wait to get some sunshine.
Me too. I'm sick of all these showers.
There we have some showery rain moving in from the west, and once it moves in, well, it's set to last. So a few bright spells left over as we head through the rest of today. It's still going to be warm and muggy, highs of 25 degrees Celsius. More cloud, more showers moving in during the evening, and that's when things start to pep up and we see these showers turning heavy and thundery and indeed slow moving. A yellow warning issued by the Met Office overnight and through tomorrow. And after a muggy night, well, it's a muggy day. If you get stuck under these showers, could last. We could see 30 millimetres in an hour and up to 50 in 3 hours. So batten down the hatches. Bye for now.
Flybe, sponsors of ITV Central Weather.
Pretty grim start to the bank holiday weather-wise. James does assure me it might be a bit better on Sunday and Monday. You can see more weather updates at itv.com/central, along with, of course, news and sport as it happens. That's it from Lunchtime Team, though. I'll be back with Kate for Central at 6. See you then. Bye-bye.